Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to share with you guys a great news, especially if you're a makeup lover like I am. So recently I found out that Farmers is now stocking Wet n Wild products, which is so amazing. Now, I usually get my Wet n Wild products from www.lafembeauty.co.nz, so I will link that website down below. So they actually do stock a whole range of Wet n Wild products, from foundation to powders, eyeliners and mascaras and false lashes and all that. But I'm actually excited that Farmers has now Wet n Wild products, because you could actually swatch and play with the products without having to second guess what kind of shades you want to get or what kind of stuff you want to get. So I went to the one in Queensgate, and I have been to the one in Lambton Key Farmers, but I don't know, for some reason at the time I was like, oh, I'll wait till they fully stocked up, because when I first went there, the Wet n Wild stand was literally empty, and then the next time I went there it was fully stocked, but I didn't really get what I wanted to get. And then I went to Queensgate. The Wet n Wild stand is somewhat selling out fast, so I only managed to grab a few things that I really wanted to try, and maybe I'll go back again and grab the other stuff that I wanted to try as well. So without further ado, let's hop right into my Wet n Wild haul. So it came in this classic Farmers bag, as we all know, and I'm actually quite surprised because the price range of Wet n Wild, if you live in America, it would probably cost you from $10 under, but in New Zealand it can go up to $15 depending on the product that you get. So usually face products are about 15, or I believe like 14, 13 range. So I didn't get the foundation because I already have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which I did a review on, and I also had the Wet n Wild highlighter that I love so much, and it was I'll Have a Cosmo. It's like one of those big marbleized thing. I went into the stand and I was excited that they were actually selling the really famous Wet n Wild highlighter that is Precious Petals, but every time I visit the Wet n Wild stand it's all sold out. So yeah, so the first thing that I have in here is this large eyeshadow brush, and this retails for $3 New Zealand. And I wanted a crease brush, but they were out of stock, so I'll probably just go back and get that. So this is what it looks like. I like the fact that it has a grip in here, so it's easy for you to hold and blend, and I quite like the fact that it's sort of fluffy as well, because you can get right into your crease, and it's really soft. So this is synthetic. The second one that I got is this Wet n Wild Color Icon lip liner, and I actually laughed when I saw this because I've never seen a lip liner this long in my entire life. And I believe this one cost $3, so $3 New Zealand, and oh my god, look how much you get. That's insane. And then the next one that I got is this Coverall Press Powder Compact, and this one is in the shade medium. So let's open this, and this is what it looks like. Oh, the pen is actually quite big, and then it comes with a teeny tiny sponge, so that's cool. And this is actually the darkest, which is unfortunate, but I guess I could use this to set my face. The next one I have is this Wet n Wild Color Icon brush. Oh, actually the powder is $6.99, so $7 New Zealand. Same as the blush, it's $6.99 New Zealand. So This is what it looks like, and this is in the shade Mellow Wine, and I've heard a lot of good things about this. Actually, everything that I got, I've heard a lot of good things about. Just gonna grab a key. Actually, I'm using our house key. I really wanted to swatch this. Okay, I'll be back. I'll just grab a tweezer. This is what Mellow Wine looks like, and it's a nice kind of like watermelon shade, and it goes on very smoothly. It feels buttery and it's very pigmented. So that's Mellow Wine right there. So that's pretty cool. And the next one I have is this contouring palette, and apparently this is a dupe for the Marc Jacobs contour palette, the one with the yellow shade. They have the other shade called Dulce de Leche, and this is caramel toffee. I opted for this one because I quite like the fact that it has the banana shade and the warm bronzer shade. So I'll swatch. So that's the contour right there. It comes off quite on the red side on my skin tone, but it's actually very warm. And that's the banana shade. Again, the yellow shade swatches quite chalky, but it actually feels like butter on when you swatch, and it glides on very smoothly, and it blends very well. The next product I have is, oh my god, I'm so excited for this, is the Comfort Zone palette. Now, I've seen a lot of YouTubers rave about this eyeshadow palette for the longest time. I think I first heard about this from Leon Says on YouTube, and that was like about 4 years ago. But apparently this is one of the best palettes that Wet n Wild has. This is like a OG product, and they have another one called Walking on Eggshells, but to be honest, I didn't really like the colors of that palette, so I just opted for this. So this is what Comfort Zone looks like. So I love that it tells you which shade is for which. So this one's for brow bone, eyelid, and I must say most of them has got a sheen to it, and then this one definitely has glitter. So the main shade that really inspired me to purchase this eyeshadow palette is this one right here, and let's swatch it. Oh my goodness, it has like a holographic kind of effect into it, and it has a definitely red undertone, but the specks of glitter is like green, but oh my god, it's so pigmented. So let's swatch this green shade. Look at that, that's just one swipe. I'm so happy about this eyeshadow palette, and I will probably do a full face Wet n Wild. And I love the fact that this one's massive, and I believe this one retailed for $9, which is awesome. And the contour palette retails for $12.99. A few more things from Wet n Wild. Now I got the Wet n Wild Coverall Concealer, and this one is in the shade medium, but it's quite light, so I'm probably not going to use it to spot conceal, but this would be perfect to conceal the under eyes. I'm not sure how that product is going to work, but that one retails for $7. I got the brow kit, from Wet n Wild, and this one is in ash brown. Now apparently they only have one shade, which is strange. And oh my god, the packaging is so cute because the mirror comes on the side and it slides, and it's pretty compact. You get a applicator and a tweezer, and then there's a wax and 2 brow powders. So this is actually great. Hopefully this will not replace my BH Cosmetics because you guys all know how I love that brow kit, but who knows. This one retails for $7. And then last 2 things. Actually, is it the last one? No, the last product is this Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick, and I have seen Amy Macedo. I think she once used like a Wet n Wild dual concealer thingy, and this one costs $14. So this is a little bit pricey, but again, it's Wet n Wild, and for the price you pay, I'm excited to actually put these 2 to the test because I feel like they go hand in hand. And unfortunately they only have one shade, which is light to medium. So if your skin tone is a little bit darker than mine, I'm not sure how it's going to work, but it comes like this. And you actually get quite a lot of product for $14. That's a steal actually. So this one is more of like a very light tone, and that's the highlight. Ooh, it's quite ashy on my skin. And the contour is that one there. It's on the red tone side, so I'm not sure how well it will work, but since the contour powder that I got is on the warm side, I believe that it could work well. It blends nicely into the skin, and it's very pigmented and creamy. Now I'm not it has like a pink undertone to it, but we'll see how it goes. That's everything that I got from Wet n Wild. I'm actually so excited to try all of this in conjunction with a few products that I already own. So yeah, I will let you guys know when the Wet n Wild first impression makeup look will come up. If you haven't visited Wet n Wild at pharmacy yet, you might as well just go ahead to your closest pharmacist and grab the stuff that you want from the stand because it sells out so fast. Let me know down below what Wet n Wild products are your favorites and which ones are the ones that you grabbed from pharmacists. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like my videos and me, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye. I can't believe for the price you pay, they seal it pretty good. Like pretty good. It only took me 20 years to open all of it and I broke a nail.